When you're dealing with resurrection in your games, don't just have it as like a simple boop, they're back, everything's good, they use the spell components, the spell was cast. Add some flavor to that. Have something there so it feels like there's ramifications to their character coming back. Like, let's say you can show their afterlife, or if they don't worship anyone in particular, show the wall of the faithless. And all these sorts of things that kind of just show what it's going to be like when they're done. Maybe it can be incredibly peaceful. Maybe it's actually more peaceful than the situation they're in now, and it's almost like they're being ripped away and it's traumatic. It's very difficult for them. Or have them start seeing all the people that they slain, so that it just sort of adds up to it. There's all these people that sort of want revenge in the afterlife against them, all that good stuff. Just sort of have something that makes it big, like a big deal. Or if you really want to mess with them, have it be nothing. Have it be an absolute silence, a darkness. There's nothing there. So when they're done, there's just no afterlife for them. So then they're frightened and they don't want to, get annihilated in combat. I had one of my players yesterday. They ran off on their own, tried to take on a bunch of monsters by themselves, and as a result, they got their character destroyed. So they needed to be resurrected. During this time, I was having interactions with Loth, the Spider Queen, because they had sold their soul in servitude to the Spider Queen to be able to get more powers and that kind of stuff. So they're being wrapped up in spider webbing. Parts of them were shifting and changing. They grew like 8 eyes. These mandibles were protruding from their mouth. And then when they were brought back, they still had those mandibles. Now the mandibles were retractable, and they gained kind of like a bite attack, but nonetheless they saw there are ramifications to all of this, and the goddess had a lot of control over it. And when you're gone from the mortal realm, that god or goddess or whoever has a lot of control over your soul. So really drive it home. Don't just make it a simple boop resurrection. Actually have some mechanics there, some role playing there. Make it a lot bigger of a deal, because as far as just mechanics goes, it really doesn't matter if your character kicks the bucket, because there's so many spells that can bring them back.